UFC fans and Lionites, welcome to another round of Lionhead MMA news. Let's start with Tom Aspinall. Tom is still on John Jones. I'm more convinced this fight is coming, as Tom has even started breaking down the film-on-film against Jones. Check out Tom's analysis.
First of all, we'll talk about John Jones. What he generally does with this style is he's very long, 6'4". I mean, not as tall for a heavyweight, but he fights kind of here and does a lot of this kind of stuff. And his attacks are very varied, so he'll go this way on the front leg, he'll go here, he'll also bring the head kicks up, he'll fake the takedowns, come in with the spinning elbows. Also, he's grappling, so if Joe goes against the fence, a lot of the time what Jones does really, really well is once he gets his hands together on a double leg, it is so difficult to break that. So he'll be here, he'll set up the double. Once his hands are locked and he starts to pull his opponent away, he almost always finishes the takedown. Then, as we've seen against Cyril Gane, when his opponents sit up, he's got such a strong front headlock from here, sprawling his leg back. When he gets to this spot, he's heavy here, and his ground and pound is some of the best that we've ever seen. Some of the best elbows in MMA, period. Absolutely, really, really devastating with his elbows. Let's have a look.
Shavkat Rakhmonov and Ian Garry seem to be stealing the show. The MMA community is showing more anticipation in the Battle of the Undefeated more at co-main event than the main event.
Rakhmonov and Ian Garry are teammates. They know who's going to win this fight. Not only do they have a good idea of who the man is when they're together, the UFC adds 70% in the form of 2 more rounds to it, and they both signed off without hesitation. It's not a title fight. It's not said to be a title eliminator, even though that's likely what it is. It's not even a main event. And it's one of the great stories, but both of these guys do adhere to the code of what happened in the practice room stays there. I wish they didn't. I'd like to hear a little bit about it. Ian Garry has left that gym. He's got a little bit of a mindset, which is, yes, Rakhmonov was better at that time, but Rakhmonov is the same guy. Theory being, he's doing the same thing with the same people. I have left, I have evolved, I am better. And it is the gains that I have made is going to let me overcome my former teammate. That is an amazing story that's not going to be told. And Daniel, Dana White has never promoted a fight with somebody's must go. I mean, that works in everything. Football, basketball, baseball, you got 2 undefeated teams. Somebody's must go. Dana didn't avoid doing that his whole career because it's corny. He avoided his whole career because he's never been given the opportunity. This sport is so hard. We've never had 2 meaningful guys with a meaningful amount of fights that are both completely undefeated. That's another part of this story that will never be told.
Ian Garry says Usman, Covington, and everyone ranked above him are running from the challenge. On the Ariel Helwani show, Garry broke down how the fight with Shavkat came to fruition.
UFC, through me, through my agents, through multiple contacts with the matchmakers. Initially, the goal was to line up a fight with Colby Covington. Again, it's no secret that he's been running. Then they went down the line and they let's look at Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman's words were literally the words I heard from the UFC were Kamaru Usman wants nothing to do with you, as in he's just running as well. Again, obviously you'd Shavkat and Bilal match. The other guys are injured in regards to Leon and JDM. Not going to fight there at the end of the year. And it was in that situation then again of like, right, there's no one above me. I'm frustrated. I'm irritated. I want to fight guys that are going to get me a step closer to that world title shot, not defending my number. You know what I mean? I want to progress up the rankings. And we spoke about that last time about MVP, about how that mentality had switched. And it's irritating because there's to be 6 of the baddest men on the planet in front of me. But they're not, really. They're very sensitive and they're very selective of who they fight, and it's disappointing. So Joaquin Buckley said yes, and Ariel, I'm a gamer. All I want to do is fight and test myself and go out there and prove how good I am against whoever it is. So I said yes, and that was how we landed to Joaquin Buckley.
Kaya Sakura says he is ready to take the belt. Pantoja said he will bring his head to his table.
I have opportunity to fight with the best fighter of the world. I have Mexican.
He went the full 25 minutes with Brandon Moreno.
American.
I'm blown away by Alexandre Pantoja.
Australian. But now I have a very good challenger, The best fighter in Asia, a Japanese guy.
To keep up with news going around the UFC universe, subscribe here and hit the like button if you enjoyed the work. I'm Lionhead 33. See you next bell.